trying to improve the health of people in the prison system, particularly when he was working in the UK for foreign prisoners who found themselves in British jails. And this led to, in 2004, he helped establish the European Network of Drugs and Infection Prevention in Britain. And on the 10th anniversary of the establishment of that, the Paolo Pertica Award was established. And I just want to say a little bit about Paolo, because I had the pleasure of knowing him and working with him. Now, he started work, really, I think, in this field in the late 1980s, but it would be fair to say that Paolo had a unique understanding of the criminal justice system from nearly every imaginable aspect of it, including, as I've mentioned already, working in a variety of prisons. But Paolo was a very special person. One of my abiding memories of Paolo was when he spoke at the Guildhall, quite a grand place, the sort of place where if you don't turn up wearing a shirt and tie, certainly at that time, people used to find you a shirt and tie to wear. And I had Paolo speaking one of the headline slots, and it so happened it was 2006. Those of you who are interested in football may remember that it was a year that Italy had won the World Cup. So rather than turning up in a suit, shirt and tie, Paolo delivered his keynote speech wearing a full Italian football strip. I think it's possibly the only time we've had a keynote speaker at the Guildhall wearing a football strip. But Paolo commanded great respect amongst the people he worked with. His view, his opinion, his expertise was valued by ministers, government advisors, as well as people working in the front line of service delivery. A lot of the work he did led to changes and improvements in national policy. And I'm reminded with a colleague here who was talking about the importance of liaison with the police, that Paolo, when he had moved to work in Blackpool, which is in the northwest of England, on the coast of England, and is famous for the Blackpool Tower, which is like the Eiffel Tower, but better. He established something called the Tower Project, which directly linked the police and the criminal justice system into services for drug users. It was a tremendous success, such a success that it led to it being adopted as national policy. Now, very sadly, Paolo had his own challenges, and unfortunately he succumbed to these in 2019, and he's no longer here. But we still make the award to people who have made an outstanding contribution in the area of drugs, improvements in health, with a particular focus on those who are in prisons. And I'd now like to hand over to Ingo. This is the bit in the Oscar ceremony when someone would be opening the envelope. So this is a moment of great excitement. Ingo, the floor is yours.
Well, so thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to open the envelope later. And I have to announce that after this ceremony, there will be also a presentation of students of the Bishkek State University. So stay here after opening the envelope. And well, giving a short overview, I really feel very honored to have the opportunity to hand over this important prize, because when I came to Bishkek 2010, I guess it was, I was invited to a meeting of NGOs in this region. And I was told, well, NGOs plays a very important role in this region. And I know it from Germany because we also supported NGOs when they started 30 years ago with the AIDS service organization in Germany. I was responsible for aid for prison and drug projects in a firstly normally gay organization. And when I opened this new development department, I also invited drug users, former drug users, to be part of it. And at that time, it was really strange, also in Germany. You can invite former drug users, but users who are still using or get our methadone. And at that time, also methadone, 1987, was prohibited in Germany, as it is still in Russian Federation. So at that time, it was very difficult, but we invited drug users, even from the scene, to come to meetings in hotels like this. You can imagine, after this meeting, the hotel director asked me, I want some blood at the wall and some, okay, but anyway, it was good because it was very important to involve them, because our idea was, when we want to change the situation, the living situation of people using drugs, but we have to ask them. They have to give us the idea what we shall do. It's not our own decision. We should take them into account. We should ask them. They should get a voice. And when I came to Kyrgyzstan, I realized here also are NGOs working with these people, involve them, give them a voice. And I was invited to this meeting, and a strong woman was, how to say, dealing with these meetings. And from this moment on, I was really impressed by this woman, and not only this woman, but the whole Kyrgyz people, and especially in these NGOs, strong women are working hard to change the lives of drug users and to help them get reintegrated in society and accepted as human beings. That was really important. And then I also realized, because now in our new project, we're working together with Bishkek State University to support the education of social workers working with drug users. And at that time, they also organized, together with Nurgul, a course of social work with drug users. And I was really impressed about this. And so far, I think with this prize, I will not honor only this person, but also the whole NGO community. But anyway, this person has done so tremendously work, and she earns this prize and this award very much. So I would like to ask Natalia Zhumskaya to come here to get this prize. Now it's your turn to open this envelope.
Очень неожиданно, на самом деле, я думаю, это награда, как вы сказали. Вот Мадина сегодня была, Щербато, которые начинали это движение в нашей стране, и многим Сергей Бессонов, Татьяна Мусагали. В общем, это награда им. Спасибо большое.